sorry. I forgot.
That's it.
You ready? Are you excited? Let's go! What's going through? This feeling gets me high.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Introduce yourselves and tell us who your Boku no Hero Academia character was.
Hi, I'm Joseph, and I played Tokoyami.
I'm Eddie, and I was Shoji.
I'm Rio, and I played Tsuyu.
Hi, I'm LA. I was Ochako in Boku no Hero.
I am Shellen, and I was Ida in Boku no Hero.
My name is Jason Poller, and I play Kirishima.
Hi, I'm Sonali, and I played Kaminari Denki.
Hi, my name is Rostin, and I played Bakugo.
Hello, I am Trini, and I played Hakagure and Shigaraki and Ash.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I played Mina and Saitama. What?
Who's Melissa?
That's my name.
I'm Bevin, and I played Mineta. Balls on my head.
I am Jessica. I play Hontesero.
I'm Amy, and I played Aoyama.
My name is Lauren, and I was Momo Yaoyorozu. My name is Liz, and I played Kyokujiro.
Oh, hi, I'm JK, and I played, this doesn't say Deku, but Deku, who was the hero.
It says hero.
Yes.
And I'm Kayla, and I played Todoroki.
Awesome.
My name is Izuku Midoriya, and I'm working hard to fulfill my dream of being a true hero. I want to become someone who saves others with a smile on my face. This is the story of how I became the greatest hero in the world.
This set has gotten a very strong reaction from our comrades and everyone on YouTube, and really anyone who's seen it. What has it been like for you guys experiencing that reaction? Like, did you expect it? Did you not? Like, how have you been reacting to everyone else's reaction?
Oh, okay.
Left.
So on point. Like, I knew Boku no Hero is huge. And that was the one thing that I was so happy to see, that each character that was given their character did it phenomenally on stage and off stage while you're walking around AX. So I'm floored, and I'm still floored by this entire performance and this entire reaction to it. So
This was kind of like on both ends of the spectrum for me, because a lot of the team knows that I'm not really in the know as far as anime goes.
Cool.
I'm gonna be Shoji, bro. And I had no idea that Boku no Hero was such a big thing, because the reaction that we got was just like super crazy, and we're so grateful that we're able to do that. We've gotten such really good feedback from the comrades, and it was just such a fun set. Definitely one of my favorite sets of all time so far.
I think it always amazes me how the audience reacts to our comedic side and our acrobatic side once we do something crazy all the time. But the dialogues that we have and stuff. Sometimes we are shocked when they react to something that we didn't think they were gonna react to. We're like,
totally.
oh, that was a funny part. Oh, it is funny. It's like,
I guess it is
okay.
funny.
yeah.
Oh, we are funny.
They think we're funny. Yay!
What was it like watching your fellow Corpsmen step up to the hero plate? How did they transform for this type of set?
It was great. Everyone literally went plus ultra. Like, everyone hit the gym. Everyone put everything into their character. They just stepped it up. Everyone did research. Everyone trained. Like, literally as a team, we all trained our bodies to portray heroes that can dance like heroes. Does that make sense?
And I really feel like this year, like, we took it up with, like, our acting, especially with our freestyles this year. Like, everyone was, like, freestyling in character.
Their character,
Like,
yeah.
I know, like, last year with our FMA, some people were in character, some people were, like, were kind of still, like, themselves. But I think this year, everyone was, like, I am this person. and this is how this person would dance, but also throw in my styles in it. It was very, I don't know, I was very proud of everybody. Everyone did such a good job. Like,
it was impressive.
Everybody.
What was it like hearing the reception from the audience for each character as they were announced?
Okay. So I loved whenever that happened because I feel like everybody got love. You know what I mean? Because it's like we have, you know, the main characters that everybody knows, but then there are other characters in Class 1A, and it just made me so happy that everybody got love and cheers. I was like, yes, praise these children.
I appreciate the audience's love for the characters, but they also appreciate us too, because they're like, personified, and it's like they pulled them out of the book and just put them there, but also they're the core.
What was the most challenging thing to put together in the set?
I think for me, since we put a lot of the introductions all in one time frame, it was just hard to remember what came after what because there were so many characters. So, but that was fun for me though. All the entrances were amazing.
So, Corps is notorious for their diversity in casting their characters. How was it seeing your fellow Corpsmen play characters of different genders, different skin colors, and different physical attributes?
That one for me was super huge because it reiterated what I've already known about this team, which is that if you give someone a character to study and a character to love and a character to get to know, they will embody that to the fullest, and it's to the point where you'll even forget that the character isn't them, like that's not who they are, what they look like, etc. Like, you can't tell me that Kayla isn't a half icy blonde, half red-haired boy when she starts to Todoroki. You can't. You physically can't do it. You can't tell me that like Bev isn't the best Mineta I've ever seen without having to be creepy. Like, it's that same wholesome break from everything else that Mineta brings to the show that Bev can exude so well, and it makes you not hate the character for everyone that's like, oh, Mineta's such a bad character. So it was heartwarming to see everybody embrace the fact that they may or may not have been different from their character, but to really take that and give the best show they possibly could to people who have fallen in love with these characters. And I know that there are a lot of big shoes to fill, and I know that we're all human, so I know that there was a lot of people like, well, I don't really look or feel like this character, etc. But there isn't a single person on the team or in the company that didn't do their absolute best to make sure that their character was portrayed, like, period. And that was one of the best things, just seeing everybody go plus ultra.
For me, one of the biggest things, like, with cosplay, because I've been in the cosplay community since I was in 3rd grade, something like that. I was small. But, like, anytime you ask somebody about a character, you ask them, it's like, okay, what's your favorite thing about this person? Nobody says what they look like. Everybody always goes to, oh, I love that Bakugo is fierce. He's, he's really outgoing. He's determined. Same with, Deku. Deku's really outgoing, and he's, the best for everybody. Ochako just wants to do her best. She's fighting for it. And, like, that's what makes cosplay, like, costume play. It literally is about being your character. And it's like, it doesn't matter what you look like as long as you're determined to be who you want to be.
Well, what was it like putting the set together in between Ronin Expo and Anime Expo?
Yikers.
We had like 3 weeks. We only rehearsed once a week, and then we added maybe a couple more. And we hadn't touched Boku no Hero prior to Ronin Expo for at least 3 months.
It was very stressful. It was very stressful because not only were we doing that, but we were also reblocking ATM to fit a stage that was like 2 inches. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So,
yep.
So like we went from doing all this stuff all year to being like, okay, we squeaked by and we did it. It's not over. By the way, you have an entire other set, and it's Boku no Hero, which is probably the biggest thing we're doing this year. So that was scary. Trying to backtrack and keep everything that we worked on is was very hard because like you have like, so basically when you learn something before and then you learn something after, when you want to do what you learned after, what you learned before comes out. And that happened a lot for both sets.
Yeah. To end Ronin Expo and to do Across the Multiverse and premiere that, and everyone was riding that high, and then they came to the first day of rehearsal, and me and Soulmate looked at each other and said, now scratch it, etch and sketch that, baby, and let's do this stuff that we haven't done since March. And everyone was kind of like, okay. and then we did it.
Yeah, now that I think about it, what was very stressful was ATM into like there were back-to-back days too, and that was very that was a lot, man.
Yeah, because there you know we had a whole section where it was just everyone and their quirks, and that's like that was a lot to do because we had really we had so much fun that day, but like trying to fit it all in one practice was like insane. It was insane because we had like 50 million different tidbits for everyone, and then like the ice wall itself, like putting that together was crazy.
Oh, yeah. I think on a personal level, I think I took a week off within the 4 weeks of us from ATM to AX, and in that week when I came back, it was like the same week that we had AX. And then that week right there, I was like, oh man, I don't know where I am anymore. Everything has changed. It's like it's crazy when we because we only have practice once a week. And when we don't go to practice, it's technically you're out for like 2 weeks. You don't get to touch the set for like 2 weeks. And then so I tried watching videos. I went to go visit my family that just recently moved to Vegas. So when I was watching videos out there, I was trying to keep up and catch up and stuff like that. So
like when one person misses, you really feel that.
Yeah.
Cause like even though there's 16 of us, like if one person's missing, that's a whole character. That's one whole fan base that you know like. That's not at practice, and it's like, and that one person could be the main tidbit for whatever we were doing, you know. So that part got stressful too.
You can definitely feel the time crunch for sure, but I feel like you guys said, we worked really well under pressure, and we came out with a great product. I know during the rehearsal process we were kind of just, you know, like go to work, and we went home and we were like, oh my god, what do we do? And then we came back and we're like, go to work. But it definitely pushed us to the limits, and now we know how much more we can handle. Like you said, with ATM kind of over with Ronin, but still we had to keep it fresh in our brains for AX, plus doing all of the plus ultra stuff. Whoa! But doing all of that together, it kind of just made me realize just how talented everybody is and how much they can keep in their brains and in their bodies. Like, yeah, it was a really crazy 3 or 4 weeks, but it was crazy worth it.
You know, honest to God, I freaking love this team because there's no, like, we work in the industry. Like, I've worked with professional dancers, and I still haven't met this many people concentrated in this sort of group to where we can throw together a set in 3 weeks. And we can throw together a set that's 20-something minutes, which is unheard of in most places. And us go, it's only 20 minutes? I feel like I'm not doing enough. So, I mean, we were all like, okay, it's 20 minutes.
Doing enough.
We're doing 20 minutes, it's okay. But we rose to the challenge, we stepped up, and I think we all accomplished something that we didn't think in our wildest dreams we could do, and we did it.